Hello, come in.
Hi,
I'm Malit. What's your name?
I'm Tammy.
Tammy. Tammy. Tammy, do you go by any other names or?
Just Tammy.
And okay, Tammy. I'm Malit. It's nice meeting you. How's your day going?
It's kind of rough. Most days are kind of rough.
All right. What do you think of the weather? Or all of a sudden it just got cold?
I know, it's hard.
Yeah. Well, anyways, before we get started, I just want to let you know how this session's gonna go. It's gonna be about 45 minutes, and we're gonna talk about why you're here for today, and then we're gonna, if you feel comfortable, we're gonna do some goal formation, and just basically, I guess this session is trying to get to know each other. And if you feel comfortable, you can do goal formation. It's all like on your pace, like however comfortable you feel. And also, everything that you say in here is protected under confidentiality unless you let me know of any harm to yourself, to kids, to others, people with disability and elderly. I would have to report and provide information. That's pretty clear. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay, good. And then, so around 40 minutes, I'm gonna take a break. It's called a thinking break. Just gonna walk out, go outside and basically look at everything that we talked about, summarize, collect my thoughts, and kind of give you a feedback. So when I walk out, don't think it's. So just giving you a heads up, okay? Any questions about any of that?
No, that sounds fun.
Okay. If you don't mind speaking louder for the recording over there, it's okay. All right. So, Tammy, what brings you here today?
So, there's kind of a lot. I've been homeless since I was about 4 years old. So that's kind of a big thing that I'm dealing with right now. Recently, I've been having a lot of problems with safety. The camp that I'm living in is very unsafe, and right now I don't have anybody. Like most other people have people that are there to protect them, but my family is gone. My dad died last winter. He froze and died of hypothermia. And my mom, I haven't known where she is for a long time, and I don't know if I have any other siblings. So I don't really have a lot of people. I mean, I have friends, but they don't live in the same camp as me. And I would move, but, you know, it's hard for me to move all my stuff because I don't have a bike or anything to transport my stuff. So I'm kind of just stuck in my camp, and I've dealt with a lot of really unsafe situations. So.
Wow, Tammy. You're very strong. First of all, thanks for coming in to see me. And I know this is a lot right now, but so what I'm hearing you say is that you have been homeless since you were 4 years old, and your dad passed away 2 years ago? Last winter. Okay. And then you have some friends, but they don't live in the same camp. Correct. And your mom is not in the picture.
No,
You don't
know where she
You don't know where she is. Okay. So how did you come here today?
I walked to the bus stop.
Okay.
So I got a little bit of money the other day. Somebody on the street gave me some cash, so I used that for a bus pass.
Okay, okay. So, I know the state made you come here today, but I just wanna let you know, I know from what I just hear, you've been through a lot, and I just wanna let you know that I'm here to listen and help you with, your goals and just talk, sometimes we just need someone to talk to and listen to us, and so I just wanna let you know about that. Is there anything like in specific? I know this is a lot to deal with. Is there anything in specific that you're here to see me for, or like what we talked about so far?
I really want to feel safe.
Okay. Safety.
The biggest thing right now. I'm really fearing for my life right now. I'm pretty sure I have a stalker. This man keeps showing up everywhere I go, and even when I went to one of those shelters that they have women in for like
a rescue mission?
Yeah, a rescue mission. I finally got into one of those, and I had to go to a court hearing, and so my caseworker came and picked me up and took me, and when I came back, the guy was waiting at the place at the rescue mission. He was waiting there for me, and he was threatening me, and so even like where I'm supposed to be not able to be found, he still found me. So I'm a little scared wherever I go.
Yeah. Can't even imagine. Do you by chance know where he might, like, how we found out where you are? Because I know when you go into rescue missions, women's rescue missions, they usually they don't give information of like where you are or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I almost was thinking that maybe they knew about my court hearing, and then saw me there and then maybe followed me back. I don't know how that happened.
And this stalker, do you by chance know who he is? Do you recognize him?
I just know that he's lived in my camp for a long time.
Okay.
But that's kind of all. Everyone in the camp is kind of scared of him, so we all kind of try to stay away. But
Yeah. And do you? Okay. And is this the first time that anything like this has happened? I mean, I know you've been living there for a long time. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 25.
Okay, you're 25, and you've been there since you were 4. Yeah. So has anything like this in the past happened?
There's a lot of violence in my camp. And like every once in a while, the police come and clear out our camp, and we have to move. But we usually stay like on the streets for a while, and then we just move back because the area where we stay is more away from everyone, so people aren't always, walking around us and waking us up when we're trying to sleep and stuff. So it's nicer for that type of stuff. But and so every once in a while there's like new people that come back to the camp with us, and he hasn't been there since I was little. He came in, I want to say like maybe 10 years ago. It was the first time he came, and he's always like terrorized people.
So he doesn't just pick specific people, he just basically does random. And this is the first time that he has done it to you. And what has been done? Are you aware if any reports have been done or anything to keep him off?
So a couple of weeks ago, I was actually hospitalized because he beat me in the head with a pipe. Yeah, and so I the hospital at first didn't want to do anything for me. So they didn't make a report or anything. They just put me back out on the street.
Wow.
And then I had to go back to the emergency room because my skull was cracked and I had an infection. And so finally they put me in and they helped me out. And so there was a social worker in the hospital, but they didn't really talk to me about, you know, what happened, or I didn't feel like I was getting the help I needed from that social worker.
Okay. That's very unfortunate how you weren't able to get that help, especially going through all this and then the head injury, and yeah, that's a lot. How are you doing with your injury?
After I was hospitalized, they did do a surgery, and so my skull is repaired or whatever, but it's still hard to be recovering, you know, out on the streets. It's hard.
Yeah, especially with winter coming up right now. So Tammy, will you be staying in the same camp for winter?
Yeah, I want to get housing, but it takes so long to get on the list for housing,
Yeah.
and so I'm hoping that something will happen and it will speed up the process.
Okay, yeah. Well, your safety is the biggest concern right now, especially if you've been attacked already. That must be really scary for you. So we will talk about that more. Are you only scared of this specific gentleman, or?
No, on the streets there's a lot of scary stuff. A lot of my friends I know, they get raped most nights because, you know, guys that aren't even like from around. Like, most of the guys, like, if you're in the same camp as them, most of them will protect you. But then guys from other camps will go in and try to hurt us girls. And so that's always a worry for me too, is having guys come in from my camp and, you know, hurt me.
Yeah. So when you say most of the guys protect you, do you have to give anything in return, pay them, or any kind of payment? Or they're just friends that?
Usually, it depends. Some of the guys expect, like, for me to, if I get drugs or whatever, you know, to give them some of what I have, or if I get money from being on the street and somebody gives me money, they expect me to give them, you know, a little bit of what I have, just because, you know, they are giving some of what they can do for me.
Yeah.
But some of them just really care about me because they've known me for so long since I was little.
Okay. So you would say you have at least those, would you consider them friendships?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're kind of, some of them kind of feel like they replaced my parents
Okay.
because I didn't have my mom, and so there's some older women in my camp that, you know, look out for me and stuff.
Okay.
And, you know, when I was in high school, they would, you know, talk to me about relationships, like when I wanted to have a boyfriend or whatever. So they've kind of taken over that mother role, and then some of the guys kind of, it feels a little bit more like, you know, a father, because even before my father died, he was on so many drugs. So it was hard to have a relationship with him.
Yeah. Wow. Tammy, you seem very strong, and you can tell that there is people that care about you, and that's really good to have that support, especially, you know, out on the streets. I can't even imagine how hard it is, but to have those people to just be there for you, that's great. And you seem like you care about those relationships as well. So if you don't mind, how was it like growing up?
Um, so I don't even really remember when we had a house, because I was so young. But I know that my dad got involved in drugs, and he ended up losing his job because of that.
Oh, so this is before
This is before we were
Okay.
homeless, yes. And so he lost his job, and I guess we just were renting an apartment, and he wasn't able to pay the rent anymore. And any money that he did have, he was using for drugs.
Okay.
And I guess my mom left at that point because she was just done with it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why she didn't take me with her, and I guess that kind of makes me feel hurt.
Okay.
But and then I guess we just ended up homeless, and
You and your dad.
yeah, me and my dad, and we lived in this camp for a lot of my life. And my dad would arrange for me to get to the school that I went to. There was a public school somewhat close to our camp, so we were able to walk to school. And so I did go to school, which was really hard being homeless, because you can't have your friends come over, and you know, I didn't always have food to bring to lunch, and so some of that was really hard. And doing homework in a homeless camp was like not really. So a lot of that was really hard. And then my dad, being addicted to drugs, he wasn't really able to give to me what a normal father would be able to give. So that was really hard too.
Well, I mean, you mentioned about your mom leaving you and you feeling hurt. That is normal to have those feelings, and I mean the fact that you're here talking about it, that's a big deal. Most people really have a hard time opening up to stuff like that. But you know, you are even open to having other people in your life basically mentor you to be your parents. You opened up, so that's really good. Do you mind elaborating more about, you said you felt hurt when your mom left?
Yeah. I just remember thinking, like, why wasn't I worth enough to her that she wanted me to go with her? Because I know some moms would do anything to keep their kid with them. And I always wondered, like, why wasn't she like that? Why wasn't I special enough that she wanted me to be with her?
Yeah. Would you say you still feel the same way about that?
Yeah, there's some anger, especially because she never tried to come back. I think I wouldn't be hurt so much if I knew that she had, you know, at some point decided to come try to find me, but she just hasn't. So.
And you haven't tried to find
I
her?
wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah. That would be hard. And did your father ever mention her name or anything?
He just talked bad about her because I guess he was mad for her leaving too, even though obviously he wasn't a good husband to her. So, he never said anything about where she went or why specifically she left, but just that.
So I mean, after your mom left, it was just you and your dad, and you guys were homeless, have been homeless, and you said that your dad was on drugs most of the time, and he wasn't really there. But you had other people around you that helped you. Would you say they kept you safe?
As best as they could. It's hard on the street to stay safe, even if you have people watching out for you.
Were there other incidents that, you know, things happened?
Yeah. I have experienced rape from men on the street, as many girls have. And I guess being so young, when we became homeless, it started pretty young. And so at this point, it's almost kind of normal, which is sad, but it just happens so often that it just feels like there's just never going to be a time that it doesn't happen. So,
Yeah. It's very unfortunate that all that happened to you, especially at a young age. I mean, it's not fair.
yeah, so.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to connect dots together. So you went to high school, right? And did you continue school after that?
No, I don't have any money, so I can't go to school. And even if I wanted to, the community college is so far away. You know, I don't have a car because I don't have money. You know, even if they had the free program like a lot of states do, I wouldn't be able to go because, you know, and I guess I could try to get a job, but they always want you to have an address when you're applying, and I don't have an address. So even when I try applying to jobs, they won't accept them because of that, and then I don't have like nice interview clothes, so even like the whole thing, like even if I got past the application process, then there's the interview, and they won't like me in my interview because I won't look the part, and I don't have a way to get there. A lot of them want you to have transportation, and I don't, so
Yeah. Well, I know those things are hard, and I mean it's a lot of obstacles to jump through just to go to school, you know, and get a job. And it's amazing how you still want to get educated. Yeah, and then you want to work. I mean, having that motivation is amazing. Not a lot of people have that, and just want to say good for you. I know our office here, you know, we can connect you to some resources that we have if you're open to that. I mean, I don't know if you've already encountered those, but before our session ends, I'll just give you some business cards and phone numbers, just so you don't walk out from here with nothing. Okay, and so, but the big thing is that you really wanted to talk about is your safety. And when you say your safety, are you wanting some kind of protection, or like what's the goal? Because, you know, this is more like a session, so I just want to know exactly, because I don't want you to leave here feeling that we didn't really get to the problem, and I just want to make sure. So when you say by safety,
well, like, I guess like my biggest concern right now is the stalker.
okay.
And I guess I don't know how to protect myself
Okay.
or what resources, because obviously I already tried the rescue mission and that didn't work. So I guess I'm trying to work on maybe something I can do that could maybe give me more safety, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. And so you tried the rescue, and after that, did you continue to look for more, or?
No, and I guess I guess I could have talked to them and told them that, you know, I don't feel like they helped me, but I was just so hurt that even like the people that were supposed to help me weren't able to help me. So I kind of I left.
Oh, okay. And did they know where you went?
I don't think they did. No,
Okay.
I just left.
Okay. Because I know sometimes some of the rescue places, you know, if you let them know of like some concerns, they have some safety precaution thing that they do. but obviously you were hurt like anyone would, and I'm sure you felt vulnerable and you left. So with this issue, um, do you have any idea of
Well, I
how
guess
to?
I could go back to the rescue mission and just tell them what happened.
Okay. And were you, how satisfied were you when you were at the rescue mission?
I mean, before the stalker came back, it was really nice to be able to, like, you know, just sleep in a bed and know that nobody was gonna come try to get into my tent, because I wasn't in a tent. And so that was really nice to just be able to relax and know that I was gonna be safe.
Yeah. I know some of the rescue missions have nice beds.
Yeah.
So switching gears. So I have right here a thing called an echo map.
Okay.
So basically, there's a big circle and a bunch of small circles around it. So in the big circle, you fall in the big circle. So, and then outside, there's things like about your health, about friends, family, and you don't have to answer all of them, and some of them might not apply to you.
Okay.
Just since you see it already, I just want to let you know. And then we're just going to talk about your different relationships with these branches, the tiny circles.
Okay.
So first we're going to start with individuals, which is you. And then is it just you? It says something about family.
Yeah, I mean, I live in my tent alone,
Okay.
but I don't know, I guess the homeless community would be separate. The
Yeah.
particular camp that I live in would be separate.
Yeah, we can put that on the outside.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with healthcare.
Okay.
So are there any health issues that I need to know about?
Well, my relationship with the healthcare system is kind of bad because, you know, they did turn me away when I was hit in the head, you know?
Oh yeah, the head injury. We
Yeah.
can definitely put that.
Yeah. And so because of that, my relationship with the healthcare center is not.
Okay. So we can say, so there's things that say strong, tenuous, and stressful. Would you say that's stressful, or would it apply to any of those, or it's just out there?
I think it's stressful because I know that if I do have a problem, chances are I'm not going to be able to get the help I need. So I would say it's stressful.
Okay. And then, besides the head injury, are there any health issues going on right now?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And then with work,
I am struggling to find a job, so I guess that's stressful trying to think about
yeah.
the fact that I should get a job.
Would you say you're putting a lot of energy into that?
I guess I'm not putting as much as I would like to be because I am so focused on trying to get out of the situation I'm in right now. So I would like to be able to put more energy into that.
Okay. And then we have friends, or we can do family.
Okay.
Which one do you want to start with?
We could start with friends because my family, I don't really have family right now.
So, is there anyone specifically that you want me to put down as friends?
We can put my camp mom
Okay.
and my camp dad.
Okay. All right. How would you rate your relationship with them? Would you say it's strong?
It's strong.
It's strong. And is it them, putting energy in and you giving out, or okay, so both ways. That's fantastic. Alright, and, alright, so that's under family. Or friends.
I guess, yeah, that would be a family. It's just not my biological family.
Yeah, so we can just leave it as friends.
Okay.
That's my fault. And then, and as family, so we say that. And then, let's see. The stalker, that's a big
Yes.
issue, so we
Yes.
can definitely put that up here. And how would you rate that?
Stressful.
Stressful, yes. Very stressful. Okay. Alright, and then, so far I have the job and the stalker and the head injury. Is there anything else that you can think of that should be in this? This is basically everything, everyone, you're in the middle and everything around you.
I have a church family.
Okay.
That they support me in every way they can. They don't have a ton of resources, but they do help me like with getting clothes, like pants and socks and stuff.
Okay, yeah, so can we talk a little bit about that? Your
Yeah.
church family?
Yeah.
So do you attend their church or do they come to you?
Yeah. So I came across them one day when I was just walking down the street and I saw a bunch of homeless people in the building that I knew. And so I decided to go in and I realized that they have Bible studies most nights. And they will let you come in, just to get warm or even if you want to participate. Or sometimes they have like open meals so we're hungry we can eat. And so I started going to the Bible studies and sometimes I go to church in the mornings on Saturdays too, but usually I just
Alright, so are they aware of your stalker situation?
Yeah, they've a couple of times when they've been able to raise money, they've got me a hotel for a night or two. But they obviously can't find me, living in that hotel for a long time.
So they definitely are aware of the
They're aware of it,
situation.
and they do try to help in whatever way they can.
Okay.
They don't have the resources.
Yes, okay, so I want to definitely put that on your goal thing. So, with the stalker, you said going back to the rescue mission. I have that down. And I'll just put them over here, church family, since they already are aware of the situation. And then, so do you have any other support system?
Well, so before my dad died, he told me that his sister lived in California,
Okay.
and so I've been thinking that I might want to get in contact with her.
Okay.
So I guess we don't have a relationship yet, but I would like to think about maybe trying, just so I can, have another person in my family that I know.
And you've never contacted her?
No, well, I friended her on Facebook.
Okay. Does she accept?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I haven't messaged her.
Do you think she have an idea, maybe, of who you are?
I think she knows who I am because her and my dad were talking before we became homeless. So I think she knows who I am. I just
Okay.
haven't.
Yeah. Do you still use the same last name as your family last name? Maybe that also gave.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we have to put that down. Would you say that's stressful or nothing right now? Yeah.
Nothing right now.
Okay.
Maybe just tenuous.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And anything else we need to include? If not, we can just move move on?
I think that that's everything that I can think of.
Okay, so just to go over it again, with job, right now you're not employed, so that's stressful. And church family, they already know about the situation and they're supportive, so that's strong, that's good. And your dad's sister, tenuous because you still haven't made any contact yet except for Facebook. And then cat mom and dad, that's good. And your head injury, that's stressful. And the stalker, which is big.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so going back to what we had over here. Okay, so with the stalker situation, so I have so far, I know you've talked to the rescue mission, and, or no, you want to talk to the rescue mission, my bad. So that could be a goal.
Yes.
So we're moving on to making goals.
Okay.
And in the goal, I just wanted to give you kind of like an idea of what we have done here. We have your church family who already knows, and you said something about going back to the rescue mission, and you also mentioned your dad's sister who does not live here. So let's just, move on, from there. And I guess let me just ask you a strange question. Let's say you go to sleep tonight and you go to camp, or this church family gets you a hotel. Take a nice shower and no one's in the room. You go to sleep, and in the middle of the night, something happens. A miracle happens. This miracle is that the problem that you're here to see me for is solved. And I know it's big because we're talking about the stalker, but so when you wake up tomorrow morning, you don't know that this miracle has happened. What will let you know that, since you were asleep, you don't know that the miracle has happened, but when you wake up in the morning, what will let you know that the miracle has happened? I mean, it's kind of obvious, but I just wanted to.
I guess somehow I would have gotten some type of permanent housing.
Okay.
And I knew that somehow my stalker got arrested
Okay.
and he was in prison, so I wouldn't have to worry about him anymore.
Okay. Alright. Any more?
And maybe me and my aunt would have a connection, and maybe we could make plans to meet each other.
Okay. Alright, so those are big. So we can take those as goals. So, with the permanent housing, which will also help with, your stalker situation, any ideas of, I mean, I know there are some resources, and obviously you don't want to go places that you don't feel safe. Are there any places that you have in mind?
Well, I filled out an application for housing, and I'm just on the waiting list.
Okay, do you know when you'll be hearing back from them?
I don't know yet. I have to
Is there any way to find out?
I have to get some transportation and
Okay.
go back to the place where I was filling it out, because they have computers there,
Okay.
and so I'll have to get on the computer, because I think that I just have to log into the application site,
Okay.
and then it will say when.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So what will it take for you to get the transportation so you can, so we're just trying to make goals before we meet for next time.
Yeah. I guess I will need to get a bus pass.
Okay. Alright. And then you said having a connection with your aunt.
Yes.
Any idea how you want to try that?
I think that I'll just send her a message on Facebook.
Okay. And when do you think you'll get that done? You know?
Well, if I could get to the place with the computers, then I could do both of those while I'm there. I
Okay.
could get on my Facebook.
Okay. Okay. And you said, you know, the church family usually they help you with, they give you some money and they help you. Could they contribute to any of
I
this?
could ask them to help me with the bus pass.
Okay, so that's fantastic. And we can just say that, like, to make a goal, you know, when it's like a specific time you would want to do that.
I know that Friday night I could ask my church for a bus pass because they have a Bible study.
Okay.
And so maybe I could do it Saturday.
Okay. All right. Okay. Right now, I'm going to take a quick break, and not really a break, but like a thinking break, we call it that, just to kind of go over my notes,
Okay.
and yeah,
Okay.
and then I'll come back. Just feel free to
Okay.
have some water and
you.
yeah, relax. All right, Tammy, I'm back. Okay, so did you find the water? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we talked about a lot today, and honestly, good job. You know, you opened up a lot, and I know we could keep going on if we had time, but the session is coming to an end. But just before we close, you know, I just went over my notes, and I went over our Echo map, if you remember that, and just kind of took some notes. And so the big thing that you're here for today is to talk about your stalker situation. And I believe we made some goals, and which was one was to talk to the rescue, the women's rescue mission. And then like one thing that you really wanted was to have permanent housing, and I know you've applied for that, and you're just waiting, and that will really help, you said, with the stalking situation. So you're just waiting for a bus pass, and with that, Friday night you're gonna talk to your church family, so they'll be able to help you, and you said you'll contact them. And then the other one is having a connection with your aunt. You said you'll send her a message. That's amazing. That's you know, I want to hear about that next time we meet.
Okay.
So yeah, we talked a lot today, and this is great. So before we finish off, is there anything that you wanna?
I think that we covered everything. I mean, I have a lot, but obviously we don't have time. So.
I mean, we can also make more appointments for next time,
Yeah.
whenever you're available. Do you have kind of an idea when you want to do that?
If we could just do it at the same time.
The same time, and transportation is good.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, all right, so we have that. And, all right, so I just wanted to make sure that everything, you know, that you were here for, is spoken about. Yeah, so, and then I mentioned something about to see what kind of services that we give here. So before you walk out, I'll make sure to give you some business cards and phone numbers, and you can just, we have some pamphlets that you can just go through and see if any of those look interesting
Okay.
or helpful. You can just go over those, and you know, we're here for you, and we will see you next week if you don't have any other questions.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank you
in,
for having
and
me.
yeah, have a wonderful day, Tammy.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.